This video is a continuation of the last video, in which I had Google Sheets automatically score an open-ended question from a Google form quiz. This is a sample response from a student, and this student got a score of 83% because they hit 19 out of the 23 words from the list in their response. There was a request to show the back end of the quiz, so I've gone ahead and created a quiz, and here it is. So this is just using a Google form, and you can run this quiz, or you can share the link for the quiz with students. I've already run it 8 times and got 8 different responses so that I can use these responses in the work that I'm going to show you today. But if you want to see what it looks like, here it is. So this is the student view of the quiz. The students will input their name and then they will write their responses here and submit it. When they submit it, their results will pull into this form. Now what you want to do is to have the results leave this form and enter it into a Google Sheet file. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So you click on this little icon here, and you don't want to create a new sheet. Rather, you could if you don't already have one, but I'm going to select a specific sheet. I want to select this tutorial sheet I've been using, and I think it's this one, and it's going to open it up. I'm going to go ahead and close this because I already have it opened, and what it's done is it created a new tab here, form response. I'm going to rename this tab and call it Q7 for quiz 7 response. For the response sheet, it's getting all the raw data from the student's submissions. So you want to leave this sheet exactly as it is, but you can create a new tab, and we can call this Q7 score. And this is where you go into code your score for the responses. Before you can code your score, you need to pull in the data from the response sheet into the score sheet. So let's go ahead and do that. And we're going to use the import range function for that. And here it is. So this part of the formula is the sheet key, and that sheet key comes from right up in here. You can see it right in there. So import range, open parentheses, open quote, sheet key, close quote, comma, open quote, tab name that you're pulling the data from, and I'm pulling it from this Q7 response tab, followed by an exclamation mark, followed by the columns that we want to pull in. I want to pull in column B and C. So if I went back to that, you'll see column B and C. B has the names, C has the response. And that's going to pull in the data, and there it is. I don't want my data running over into the next column, so I'm just going to adjust it by going to text wrapping, and I'm going to click the data. The data is still there, it's just not going to show. It just makes it easier to work with because I'm going to need column C and D to import scores. So now I'm going to go back to my sample response, and I want to take the formula that was used here to calculate the score, and I'm going to copy the entire formula, and I'm going to use that formula in the score sheet here. The first student is Clara Johnson. I'm going to go up, paste in that formula, and the only thing I need to change is the cell that contains her score. It's not C3, it is actually B2 return, and there's a suggested autofill. I'm going to check it. The next thing I'm going to do is just to have a title above the score. Now, if you want your scores to be done automatically, you want to copy this formula down all the students that are in the class. And let's assume there are 100 students going to take this. First thing I'm going to do is just to change the color. And this is just to know where I copied the formula into. Copy, paste it all the way down to 101. And so I know that the formula is in there now because they all change color. There's no responses, it's just leaving it a blank. Now I need to take this raw score and I need to adjust it. If we go back to the sample response, the max raw score is 23. Keep in mind that it is unlikely that any student will hit all of these words because of redundancy, and you may not necessarily need every word to convey full understanding of the concept. So I'm going to adjust that and say if they hit 15, that's an A. Go back to raw score. Let's add a column above. Put a 15 up here. Adjusted score. Let's go to the gradebook here. And you can see that quizzes are worth 20 points. I'm going to say this is equal to if that is greater than that, comma, 20. So if it's greater than the 15, then just give the student 20 points. Or else this divided by 15 times 20. And we got to make sure that this D remains static, so we're going to put a $sign before the number, the row, which is 1, and hit enter. Oh, there's an error. Why is there an error? Oh, right here. There should be a $sign, not a pound. That's it. And let's copy and paste it down. So those are the scores. Excellent. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to create a new tab, and we're going to call this tab the roster. And what we want to do is we want to pull in these names in the order they are in the gradebook, the roster. We want to bring in the roster in the exact order the students are listed in the gradebook. So let's go into the gradebook and let's see what we need to do. So we need to import range, just column B and C. So first of all, let's pull the sheet key, copy, and let's go back to our tutorial sheet, and we're going to do import range. We're going to use VLOOKUP to find the students and record their scores here. So let's go back to the score sheet. What we need to do is we need to split these names. Let's split them by the space. Let's color these and paste them down. Okay, so all the formulas are in there. As new scores come in, they will automatically generate all of this data. We need to move the names in front of the score. So highlight these two, and we're just going to drag them right in front of the, we just need the adjusted score. So we'll just put them right in front of the adjusted score. And it has to be in front of the adjusted score because these are the names are going to be used for the index. In fact, I'm going to use the first name as the index to record the score. Let's go ahead and highlight first name all the way to adjusted score, and let's give it a named range. QVII for 7, Q7. Done. Let's close this. Let's go back to our roster. So we're going to search the named range using the student's first name, using the VLOOKUP function. Hit return. And there it is. I'm going to use my color method here again. So we can see now that Michelle hasn't done the quiz and Linz hasn't done the quiz, but the rest of them have. And those are the scores. So let's go to the gradebook, and we're going to be pulling from roster from C2. First thing we want to do is just copy this sheet key. So when we do the import range, we have it. Copy. Let's pull in that data equals. Hit return. And there it is. And you can see it automatically adjusts the average. All the scores should be automatically adjusted, and the final grade should be automatically adjusted as well. That's it. Thank you.